Major Prasad? They got her? God damn it. Fuck this place. Fuck it.
This is the time I talk? No? Okay, I'll give the game a chance to narrate before I...
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriarch.
And I'm going to walk automatically.
3 when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand.
Why is this
But
uniform
that
shaking?
Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible.
A
The
Java?
Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
So hello everybody, this is Gooberry and welcome back to the continuation of Wasteland 3. So before we continue with the comments, I just want to let you guys know what happened in the last episode. Just a little bit of summary. We essentially just ran past all our dead squad members, and it looks like all the rangers that went on this mission are probably dead except the two of us. It seems to be a running theme in Wasteland series. So yeah, now that we did kill the Dorsey, the younger brother of the Dorseys, and the elder brother by the name Erastus. He is pissed off. He just heard that Jarrett, his younger brother, is dead, and he vows to want to kill us. And having said that, we used their own vehicle, probably going to make it our prime transport, and we have now arrived at our would-be home base in Colorado, and let's see what the Patriarch has to say to us. It seems that this ambush was his fault. Let's find out how. So, kill the Dorsey. Don't mind if we do. He is your prisoner. You can have the honors. I mean, we are not bloodthirsty. The Rangers are never bloodthirsty. So let's think like a Ranger. And yeah, we don't have the requirement of leadership too. So let's just say he's your prisoner. You can have the honors.
If you insist.
Jesus. What
Thank
weapon
you.
is that?
It's been too long since I've dealt with my problems firsthand. I'd like to do the same to all the Dorseys. And maybe, with your help, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base, and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
Do you have nerve damage? Your hands are shaking. First aid 2. Thank you, Patriarch. We appreciate anything you can do for us. All we want is to complete our vengeance on the Dorseys, but we won't say no to your help. Better than nothing as long as our deal's still in place. No deal. If the ambush was your fault, then you owe us. Give us our supplies and let us go home. You know what? This is not going to work, you know? You really don't want to be a little dipshit in front of a guy who has everything on hand while you just lost almost everything. But let's start with first aid 2. Let's hope we get something cool. Do you have nerve damage? Your hands are shaking.
My hands don't shake.
Uh-oh.
There's nothing wrong with me. And if you say there is, you'll be going back to Arizona empty-handed. Understood? Now quit asking about things that aren't your concern and answer the question. Will you accept my offer?
Thank you, Patriarch. We appreciate anything you can do for us.
I'm glad to find you so amenable. I hope that means we're going to get along. Now, introduction.
Well, that backfired.
My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now, yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
Does it look like this guy needs our help? I think he just doesn't want to use his own troops for, encounter casualties because they are like so damn well kitted out. Like, look at this fellow. He's glowing. He's essentially like a fly trap. In the night time, just flies come into this little net grill over here. He'll get fried. Or maybe this thing, even this thing looks like a fly trap. Everything looks like a fly trap. Is this a trap? Are these people traps? Look at this idiot over here. This is the only person who looks, I was going to say looks normal, but then, damn, he looks like a jester. And what sort of a weapon is this? I want this weapon. It's a goddamn sledgehammer with fists. Oh, let's talk to, look, Jody is here. So yeah, I am going to have to apologize for one thing. My game and my recording software, it has a little bit of synchronization issues. So where I point on my game, like for example right now I'm pointing at Jody in the game, but in the recording it shows my cursor somewhere else completely off. I'm not sure why this happens. It happens on some games, it doesn't happen on others, so I'll have to figure that out. But until then, yeah, just know that it's just an issue in my recording software being wonky as hell. But okay, let's have a look at whoa, what's this? Let's talk to Private Jody Bell. Hey,
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you?
What have you been doing the entire trip here? Okay, let's not be a dick. How are your injuries? Recovering okay? Are you missing Arizona? Okay, let's ask the first question.
I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet.
Okay. Are you missing Arizona?
Oh man, more every day. This place is nice and all. Kind of majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches.
Yeah, you don't want to die by inches. You want to die by pixels, by centimeters, by
We gotta finish up our
millimeters.
business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised us back home. People are counting on us. My folks are counting on us.
Oh, shut the hell up. Our folks. We are the Desert Rangers. Little shits. Oh, okay. When she says my folks, she means her parents. Oh, okay.
Sorry. I just want to get this done and get back to him.
Okay.
Later.
Catch you later. Oh, look at the kitty. Kitty is running with us. Let's try talking with these people. Hello? Oh, just nods.
No sudden moves around the Patriarch.
Ah. Talk.
Pleased to meet you, Rangers.
Wow, this is not a Java. I thought it looked like a Java. What
No.
is this? An old weather-worn pedestal. The inscription is fading and illegible.
Do not make me come down there.
Oof. Somebody's pissing him off. Oh no.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Is he a good ski?
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
A lot of ranger guts were out there. What were the Dorseys after? Dorseys? Why are these alarms going off? So let's ask the first
The
thing first.
Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Something tells me I don't want to. You know what? Angry robots. Why are there angry robots? So this place is ours now? Easy enough. We'll be right back.
Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk after you kill the alarms. I can
agree.
hardly hear myself think.
Sergei Greatsky. You run inside here? Oh, we can't. Fine. Oh man. Is going to be a fight with the robots? If I've learned one thing from the Wasteland series, it's machines cannot be trusted, especially when they're run by an... great. Of course, that's a central hub. This is Wasteland 2 all over again. Uh-oh. You can rape whatever you want. Stop attacking me. I don't have any authorization. I don't want to be pacified. Stop it. I'm not trespassing anywhere. This is my base now. This base has been out of service for decades. Have you been on guard this entire time? He says. We are the Arizona Rangers, a successor unit of the US Army Corps of Engineers. We are government representatives. So yeah, this is the truth actually. The US Army Corps started this. Became the Desert Rangers or Arizona Rangers because they are from Arizona. Sneaky shit. Your security system is showing signs of neglect. We are from IT. We're here to fix you. Whoops, our mistakes. We will be on our way. The government you serve is long gone. You're standing guard over nothing for no reason. Attack the security bots. Let's try kiss ass with the Arizona Rangers. Please hope accessing the cobs. Okay. Oh, it accepted. Haha. We fooled the robots. Time to kick their ass. They are probably gonna kick us, so you know what? Let's be a little more cautious of what we do. Okay, I don't really want to see that. What the hell? Need to stop. Dude, Jesus. It's showing snappy, right? Yeah, fine. I need... requires 3 strength. Oh no. I don't have anybody who can use this. Do I want a rocket on my sniper person? Oh, so that sounds awesome, right? But now let's just give this rocket on my snappy. Elemental weapons ignore enemy armor entirely. The 4 elemental damage types are energy, fire, cold, and explosive damage. Enemies are often weak to some elemental damage types and resistant to others. Oh shit. Let's hope there is no electrical resistant robot. Because then all my so-called experience and talking would be bullshit. And will end in us killing off a few of our own kind. Oh shit, another mangler. Armor mods. What armor mod did we get? Let me have a look. Oh, this is an armor mod. Weapon mod. Wait. Damage plus 2. Oh, this is for blunt weapons and bladed weapons. You still not made a bladed weapon specialist. Oh, look this up. What the hell is that sound? Sure, everybody heard that noise. Okay, I think the interface noises are much louder. So, this is really not intuitive. It doesn't let me know what is what making that sound. That's a SFX. Hopefully, it's reduced now. Okay. I guess we have to go to the center now. Let's start with this. Oh, beep boop to you too. I use my very probicals. How do you look at the stats? Can you look at the stats? What is this? Let's just access the CPU. This terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirs for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access a menu is met with command access only. So we are a nerdy person, we should be able to do this. Eventually, you query the machine for command's identity, it replies. Command empty. Designate new command? Yes. Install yourself as command. The camera flashes above the monitor and terrible photos of your face slowly appear on the screen, line by line. What? Command recognized. Security alert cancelled. Finally, online. And once again, we have a Wasteland 2.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and
Maybe
running.
this time, robots will be our salvation against this guy.
Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here.
Why does he say it like that? You know, it makes me wonder whether, you know, he's going to be the final enemy who's going to betray us.
As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, valor, and victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
You're looking for protection when they attack? Are you asking us to become assassins, so you need us to round them up? Or you want us to act as emissaries to your children? Make peace. You're looking for protection when they attack? Probably not. He has enough protection. I mean, look at them. This person looks like Buzz Lightyear. And this other person, I mean, this guy looks like Starfire. Oh, what's his name? Star Master? Something like the Galaxy of the Guardians. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy. What the hell did I just say? Damn it. Okay, you want us to act as emissaries to your children? So you need us to round them up? Let's ask this.
Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring
Damn it.
them home alive. They're my
Hoping
blood.
body bags.
Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
What if I cannot? I mean, you can't just convince every single person. Perfectly clear. What if taking your kids alive is impossible? Yeah, exactly.
You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, let me tell you where they are.
Wait. First he says, yeah, you guys, maybe you're not worth it because you never even made it here, just 2 of you out of 15. And there were, of course, more than 15 rangers on that initial map. Then he says it is his fault and it's a good thing we made it here. And now he says it is you already done the impossible, so he didn't expect us to even survive it. I don't understand what this guy is really up to.
Victories hold up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the eastern plains. Anything else you need to know?
Yeah, can I have that hammer of yours? We'll need more background on your kids before we go after them.
What do you want to know?
Which one is the idiot? For one thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your children?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else.
Well, they have confirmed a lot of the theories that I put forward. This guy essentially doesn't want casualties, especially to his highly kitted out supporters. Yes, except this little idiot. I wonder what sort of special powers he has.
Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshalls, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy.
Oh, so we have 3 kids and then we have 3 families as well, huh? Awesome. Just gets better and better.
Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death.
What sort of theory is that? His kids could do that, but his kids are lunatics, so you know what? Maybe not.
That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
Self-interest. What should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds.
He gives them new dresses every day. They're so occupied they can never enter combat again in their life.
Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse.
Would this gang go by the name Dorsey's?
Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
How many rangers are out there? I thought you said 15. Did he say 50 or 15? Damn it. There were other survivors from our convoy. That's great news. He better not hurt those rangers.
And if he does, you're still bringing him home alive no matter what. Remember?
God damn, Patriarch. What kind of man is Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
What are they using oil for? You know what? I just realized something. These robots that are moving around, they're number Johnny 5, right? They're definitely taken from number Johnny 5. I mean, even the bottom base, it looks exactly like that. Valor isn't dangerous.
No, but the Gippers are tough and well armed. And Denver's a death trap.
Tell us about Liberty.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her.
Oh boy.
Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
You're expecting her to try to usurp you?
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
Thanks for the info. We'll do our best with them.
You'd better. Anything else?
I don't like your attitude, Mr. Patriarch. We have a few things we'd like to ask about the Dorseys and the ambush.
Uh-huh.
Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
You mean, are you talking about the 3 mistakes right now? I mean, his children. Do you think Vic, Val, or Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Probably Erastus and Victory is working together. Why do you say the ambush was your
My
fault?
staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Alright, enough of the
Good.
Dorseys.
What else do you need?
Damn it. Oh, we don't have barter. Maybe we would have got some discounts. Something like that. Thank you for the briefing, Patriarch.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Sir, yes, sir. What the hell are you? A little boy scout? Sounds like a piece of cake. Dorseys, this will be a pleasure. Sounds like a piece of
Cocky,
cake.
huh? Well, cocky's good. As long as you can back it up. All right, let's move out.
Ooh, I leveled up. I'm level 3. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, they're walking out. Oh look, there's a deer. It's going to eat Jody. So deers are vegetarian. They don't eat those Jodies. this is a mutated deer. No one can say for sure. Okay, let's talk to Servitor. Yes, you better be.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing.
Ah, who's this guy?
Good job, Rangers.
Oh,
Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
so Mr. Electronics Wizard could not work on a couple of robots, a terminal, and get the security down. Okay.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Yeah. So yeah, we have a. So here's my thought. I usually go for a shotgun or a pistol build with some energy weapons. A sniper is almost as an absolute must. And the other one, I mean, I usually think with whether I should go between a heavy weapon, a heavy machine gun, or an assault rifle, which would seem more practical. And then finally, one melee character. Now, melee not absolutely necessary per se, but melee character can actually do quite some amount of damage. So, and in the old Wasteland 2 game, every character had their own inventory carrying capacity. So it made sense going with a melee character because you would focus on strength for them, and that would make them a good they could carry a lot more stuff for you. But in this, it seems like the inventory, there is no limit to what you can carry. You can have an infinite carrying capacity. So I don't think we are forced to build a melee build. In which case, do I need a melee build? Can I just make them all? So I'm thinking, maybe I make a heavy. See, the thing is, a heavy machine gun person will use the same ammo as the assault rifle person, and similarly, the assault rifle person would also, in some cases, use the sniper rifle's ammo. So there's going to become some sort of conflict somewhere or the other. It's quite possible. So the way we can distinguish things is we can have a sniper rifle person. We already have one. The other week, I'm thinking maybe make them a heavy weapons person. Apparently, since we have flamer fuel, I think we have a flamer as well, which is possible, which is going to be a heavy weapon skill. So we have a heavy weapon specialist, and for the last person, I'm wondering what we can use them for. But anyway, let's start it. Before we get to all that, we got a few questions.
Of course. Ask away.
Can you and Koan tell us more about yourselves?
Well,
Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergei?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Kwan.
You're too kind, Sergei.
You two volunteered for this?
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the Marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
You know what? I'm starting to think maybe we have a melee character, just so that they can be our tank But let's see. You both seem awfully eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here? What was the deal with the alarm and the robots? How long has this place been abandoned? What was the radio operator saying about putting a combat AI in our vehicle? And that's all the questions we have for now. Let's check each one of them.
It's no
Right.
lie that I've been looking to leave the Marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
But he's at least honest about it.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor too.
So your spies.
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
At least they're honest about their activities. What was the deal with the alarms and robots?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
Could have been Valor. Ever thought about that? Muck. Is act like so intelligent and yet you're so stupid. You're not a great ski, you're a little ski. How long has this place been abandoned?
Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Deluge. Again with the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Could be what set off the alarms.
What's the deluge? Ah, cool. Oh, wow. I mean, we've already encountered a couple of scenarios where the question I've been wondering has appeared as an comment or an event. So what's the deluge? We've been hearing that word a lot.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
Or the deluge of air. Will there be a fart? What was the radio operator saying about putting a combat AI in a vehicle? I don't know why, but that made me laugh. When your farts can kill people, that's when it becomes a deluge of air. What was the radio operator saying about putting a combat AI in a vehicle?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
Okay, that's all the questions we have for now.
Okay, what's next?
Me kicking your ass. Show us who you got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't.
My advice would be you shut the hell up.
And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
So here's the thing, I have no idea of... One of the big issues that I always face with Wasteland, especially in Wasteland 2, is you don't know what companions you come across. So they will have some random stats which you probably already have in your characters, and so there'll be an overlap, and then you will be. It's a bit annoying because you have limited amount of skills. Like for example, you have a level cap of 35, so we are already level 3, and you get skill points, limited skill points. So when skills overlap, you're probably wondering, maybe if you had known this beforehand, you could have leveled up some other skills, so you have complementary skills on all your team members. So right now, that is one big issue. And I'm just wondering, do we need to go with a brawler? Not sure what. So what I'm going to do is essentially, I am going to, let's say, so yeah. So we have already reached the 35-minute mark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the characters, load the characters up, and that will be showcased in the next episode. So I hope you guys like this video. This episode was a lot of commentary. I'm guessing since this base is still unexplored for the most part of it, we're going to probably spend the next episode in commenting about the characters that we have in our squad, that we have loaded up for our squad. I'll make up my decision on what all I want for my next 2 members, who will be our rangers, so to speak. And then we will look around the base and probably get into a mission or so if possible. So yeah, if you guys like this video, press the like button, and I will catch you guys next time. Till then, bye bye.